Let's talk tools. What up guys, Nick here from Nick Mo Designs, and today I want to talk about a brand of tool that I have had some bad success with in the past, but has really turned around and surprised me. And that is Lufkin by Crescent. Now, I know a lot of you who have tape measures, everybody's got their favorite brand or flavor. I know there's a lot of Fat Max guys out there. You got a lot of your DeWalt guys, even some Milwaukee guys. I've been a fan of Milwaukee for the past few years, simply for the fact that even though I know Fat Max makes a stronger one or DeWalt makes a better coated blade one, I like the fact that I can read the blade from both sides. I really like the magnet. I really like the architectural scale on the back side. I like the blade design. Did it have the absolute greatest standout? No. Did it have the absolute best coated blade? No. But the Milwaukee Magnetic has definitely been my go-to for a while. Now, Lufkin has sent me some tape measures in the past. I was at one of their trade shows where they had some tape measures, and they sent me home with a few. I gave them to my guys in the shop because I wanted them to put them to absolute abuse. And let me tell you, they failed miserably. One of the guys, his tape measure, his Lufkin, it was destroyed within a matter of hours. He destroyed it the first day, not even trying to, just everyday use. And another coworker of mine, his lasted about 2 weeks, and then it was still usable, but there was a lot of issues with it. However, Lufkin's really amped up their game. Now, first of all, I want to tell you, they're part of a big family now. Lufkin is part of the Crescent family, which is also part of the Gear Wrench family. And as many of you know, I've done a lot of reviews for Gear Wrench, and I really love their wrenches. They make a great product, and they make some great accessories and adapters, and now their family's making some great tape measures. This is their new Shockforce tape measure, and I have put these things through some abusive testing. I've used these things in the rain when they were wet. I've done standout testing where I've got them further than most tape measures I've ever used. And let me tell you, they do not have the widest blade in the world. One of the greatest features I like is that they do have the dual-sided blade. You can read it from both sides. This comes a lot in handy, especially if you do a lot of plumbing work, because oftentimes when you're measuring pipe, you might be clipping on here, but you're going to roll that tape up to read the back side of it. Sometimes I even like to flip it over and catch it on the lip edge of the pipe and let the tape just curve with it. So doing a lot of plumbing and mechanical work and iron work, I really like that feature of the tape measure. Now, they claim these things are drop rated to 100 feet. I don't think any tape measure is really drop rated to 100 feet. Maybe they've tested it at that point in a controlled environment. However, here's what I will say. I threw one up in the air as high as I could. I think I got it about 30, maybe 40 feet up in the air. Let it hit the concrete. Just fine. I also took one and threw it clean across my shop. My shop's about 120 feet long. My one at work. It's all concrete and steel structure. I just wanted to see what the tape measure would do. So I threw it as hard as I could across the shop. Made it about 3/4 of the way across. Got a little bit of a bad shoulder these days, so I don't have that long throw, that Derek Jeter arm. But I made it about 70 feet across the shop. It hit the floor with quite an impact, skittered across the floor. Only damage done to it, if you can see, is just a slight dent on the casing right there. Outside of that, the tape functions just fine. Now, I will say one thing, and I don't know how I did it, but on both tapes, right around the 8-9 inch mark, I have managed to get a couple little creases. They don't affect the tape, they just affect the way it feels when you slide it out with your finger. That's all. Now, they advertise that these things will do a full 14-foot standout. That is if the tape measure is held on the exact right azimuth and it is let out at the exact right control rate, probably by a little turning wheel that's set at a very specific speed. That having been said, I did get 12 foot out of it, which shocked me. I've never been able to get a full 12 foot out of a tape measure before. So yeah, they have two different models here that they sent me. Now they have these in different sizes. I think they've got the 16s, the 25s, and 35s, your standard sizes. But one cool thing is this one, the Night Eyes version. And this one has truly become my favorite. I actually got really upset because I lost it in an attic. and I didn't find it till about 2 weeks later, and I was upset to the point that I even emailed Lufkin to see if they would be interested in sending me another one, and they said they would, but then I found it like later that same day. I was like, let me take one more look up there and see if I can find it. So again, you got the dual marked sides. What's great about this is the visibility in low light. I mean, this thing is just incredible. The blade is blacked out, and you have this real high vis on the numbers. Let me turn it so that you can see it. Real high vis on the numbers. I like that on the front, the numbers are horizontal, but on the back, the numbers are vertical. So gives you a little bit of choices as to how you want to look at it. Again, I got the same 14-foot standout with this. Really, really great tape measure. I'd say out of the two, even though they're identical, this one's probably my favorite. I don't know if it's just the looks or what. Again, I did some testing on this one too. Threw it across my shop, threw it up in the air. All I got on it was a little bit of damage to the sticker there on the front of it. Nothing major, nothing worth complaining about. Cool feature on it, it has this little hole in the back of it, and what's great about that is you can extend your tape measure out and you can drive a pin or a nail through there, and now you have a compass. Works pretty good. Another option you can do there is, if you want, you can put a lanyard. You can either do it through the hole here, or it's got two holes here that you could kind of fish it through if you had a nice thin lanyard, if you're one of those guys that likes wearing it around your hand, or if you do a lot of work from elevated platforms like in scissor lifts, aerial work platforms, ladders, etc., and you want to keep your tools tethered to you, not only to protect yourself, but to protect the people below you. Now, here's the really great part. They sent me 2 of these. They also sent me this box here. Now, this box looks identical to the other box they sent me. There's the packaging on the inside. Really beautiful job packaging it. Honestly, when they sent these to me, I had no idea. They've got some advertising stuff here, bottle openers galore, pencils galore, tons of stickers, and 2 new tapes. So, I'm going to do a giveaway with these on my Instagram site. However, if you also will go to my website and subscribe to my website, nickmodesigns.com, I'm going to put a keyword in my deal. I'm going to put a word, a very unique word. It's going to be a hashtag. Repost with that hashtag, and you'll get an extra 10 chances to win these. I'll put your name in the drawing 10 more times. Other than that, just follow the regular rules that you'll see on the Instagram. The typical tag a couple friends, and make sure you're following myself and Lufkin. So again, Nick here with Nick Mo Designs. Great tape measure. Make sure to go check them out. Underdog in the past, but definitely worth a second glance.